Yes, the chapter that we are sorry, the chapter that we are doing is the management, right? And the topic that we are taking up today is whether management is considered as an art, a science, or a profession. Okay? Now, before understanding whether management is a science, an art, or a profession, what you have to know is the different features of the management, or different features of science, the features of art, the feature of profession. First of all, we have to know that the feature of art, feature of science, feature of profession, and one by one these features will be compared with management, whether the management also shows the same features or not. Then at the end we come to the conclusion whether management is an art, a science, or a profession. So here we have, you can see the topic here on the screen, management as an art. What is art? Art refers to skillful or personal application of existing knowledge to achieve desired result. It can be acquired through study, observation, and experience. The features of art are as follows. First of all, we have to see the features of art, and we'll compare this feature of art with the management, whether the management also shows the same feature or not. So number one is existence of theoretical knowledge. Like say drawing, right? Or taking a music class. So when you go for the music class, what happens? First of all, you will learn about music, right? The things will be taught to you, like notes and other things will be taught to you. You will be asked to write in your exercise copies all these notes. The meaning of these notes will be explained to you. You will first of all learn these notes, then you will start practicing on the guitar or on the piano, right? So there is what? There is existence of theoretical knowledge. So first of all, you have to acquire the theoretical knowledge through books, through studies. Study material will be given to you, and from that study material you will acquire the knowledge. That is art. Next, personalized application. What you have studied in the book, in the textbook, you will apply it yourself. The use of basic knowledge differs from person to person, and thus art is a very personalized concept. Now, whatever theoretical knowledge given to you, you will put into action, you will apply it, right? But this application will differ from one person to another person, right? The applicability is not the same. You will be using it in a different way, the other person will be applying in a different way, based on practice and activity. Think about the music class that you are taking. How good you will be, how skillful you will be, will depend on how well you are practicing. This you have to keep on practicing. You have to continuously practice, and this continuous practice will bring creativity in you. So this is what we say in art. Let's compare these features. Let's compare these features of art. The existence of theoretical knowledge, personalized application based on practice and creativity, whether these three features appear in management or not, whether the management also shows the same features or not. Now let's talk about management. Do we study management in colleges and universities? Yes, we take courses. We enroll ourselves with the colleges, with the universities. What are we doing? We are basically acquiring theoretical knowledge through our studies. We study books, we study different literatures and acquire the knowledge. right? That means this number one feature appears both in the art as well as with the management. Number two, personalized application. Whatever you have acquired as theoretical knowledge in the universities, you will apply them when you have joined the organization. When you have become a manager, you will apply those theoretical knowledge. This is your personal application. You will personally apply it because management means getting things done through other people. So you have to apply your knowledge. You have to handle people. You have to handle the resources, right? You have to deal with the behavior, with the attitude of the people in the organization, with the employees, with the workers. But your way of dealing, your way of handling is different from the other people. It is from person to person. It differs from person to person. Number three, based on practice and creativity. Do you think the manager uses his skills only once? No. He continuously manages the organization. He is in the management. He will do his work continuously, taking the decisions again and again. He is handling the people again and again. He is handling the resources again and again. He is dealing with the behaviors of the group of the people, or behavior of the people every now and then. Is it or not? He is continuously dealing with the situation. And this will make him what? More perfect. This will bring creativity in the organization. He will learn how to handle the situation better. He will be creative. That means we see all these three features even in management. We see all these three features even in management. So we can consider that management is an art. So to conclude, what we can say is, in management also a huge volume of literature and books are available on different aspects of management and are studied to acquire theoretical knowledge. Every manager has his own unique style of managing things and people. He uses his creativity in applying management techniques, and his skills improve with a regular application. Since all these features of art are present in management, so it can be called an art. So management can be called an art because all these features of art are also present in management.